this is like the longest thing to do, to just calculate your percentage of everything.
Welcome to our life.
It'll be like down to here soon. Yeah. Breaking down all the yucky stuff on my feet. People under stretch and mobilize their feet. They do everything.
Don't neglect the feet.
Do not neglect the feet. You know, they're hidden all the time, put in shoes, like they need love too, so love your feet. I have so many stories. Well, give me like a subject. I'm very gullible.
She's like super naive. So when we started to drive, I told her that if she was driving on the side of the road, you know, like the little thing that you hit to wake you up. So I told her that she needed to be like really careful because if she was driving on it, the tire would explode. She believed it for like years.
I also just learned recently that pickles were in fact cucumber. I had no idea. Savez ça? Oui.
Rachel knew.
Everybody knew that.
Everybody knows what a pickle is.
Yep, I studied in chemical engineering. Let's put that there just to make sure people know I'm not. So I started CrossFit with Rachel, okay? So we both like went to our first CrossFit class together.
So we went for the first trial because we met like that CrossFit owner in during a rugby party. And so he was like, well, I bet you're not good enough to come try it. And like, it was 10 years ago, so no one really knew about it in Canada. So we went there. We really liked dressing up, and we arrived dressed up at like the 90s.
We thought it would be a really good idea and funny to like put a costume on for our first CrossFit class.
And then we just arrived there like with our like 90s costume, like our c'est quoi le genre?
We were like dressed up as like a flash dance, like side ponytail with like leotard on. And we were very excited in the car. And when we got there was no one else doing the class but us.
Yeah, there was only the two of us, and it was running and burpees, so we had to run in the street dressed up as like flash dance and doing burpees for the first time of our life. It was a terrible idea.
The bathing suit, the leotard we were wearing was like
way too tight.
From where we were 10 years old doing gymnastics. It was the most uncomfortable thing of all time.
But you went back.
We stuck with it because we ain't no quitter. Mommy didn't raise any quitter here, so we did the whole thing dying. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm on Team Canada, Olympic lifting team, and yeah, I've been lifting for like now a little less than 4 years, and I am currently second best athlete in Canada.
No big deal.
Nice.
No big deal.
Yeah.
No big deal. If you wonder where our family strength come from, go look at my mom.
Yeah, my mom is almost 60, and her best deadlift is 312 pounds. Yeah.
Well, because you put the wrong weight on one side.
Yeah.
Accidental PR.
Yeah. Also where, I guess, her intelligence comes from.
That's funny.
Just smushing those quad. 3.5.
For the games?
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting this year. It's weird. It's really weird. Even more weird for me because I'm going team and I haven't done that. I mean, it might be my first time team at the game, but I've done a lot of team stuff. Like I did literally every single invitational and all the team series, and I did a couple team competition too. So it's not new, but it'll be different like at the games because I'm used to be on the individual side. I think I'll quit if this year at the game they're like, okay, this year the team are rowing a marathon. I'll be like, hell no, out. It was like the performance of my life last year, that event. So I'm like, I'm not doing that again.
Never again.
No way. So I'm not sure what Dave is doing this morning, but I'm pretty sure he's watching Stranger Things in secret. Because we're supposed to watch it together, and we started an episode last night, but it was really late, so we went to bed, and I already caught him this morning watching an episode without me, and like caught him because he like turned the laptop off and looked at me and I was like, you're watching it, huh? And he started to laugh. So that's my husband.
Some ups.
Now that
It looks good. It looks right.
okay, I look athletic right now, we're good.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing. I look so unathletic sometimes.
The form looked legit.
Good. I'm out of breath.
You looked a little better than him.
Like every rep he did was different. This type of thing, like when people like skip with the same hand and the same knee. Gosh, that stuff has to be one of the things that makes me laugh the most. And it's like I feel bad because it's like I'm not laughing at the person, but like those little things of life like that. Oh man, it's just such a gift. Such a gift. I'm part of that like all the time. I think that's why I think it's so funny when people like trip or like, oh, it's so good. Good genetic. J'ai pas manqué la part vide.
No French, I know. I don't understand. What did she say?
You'll never know.
I said that I missed the empty barbell. I got all the reps.
You did it.
I was saying that it's not true. Rachel's not second in Canada, and she's a compulsive liar.
She just PR'd her
Like I'm not
empty
even
barbell.
trying to make it to the Olympic.
It's not true. She is. Or is she?
So much cardio. J'ai fait 5 reps. Bravo.
It's not as bad anymore, but after my shoulder surgery, I started to have cysts in my wrist. So it got really swollen and yucky. So that just helps prevent it. But you'll see it. I don't always wear it, but right now the games are coming, so I want to make sure my wrist is not going to get swollen before. That little hair in my eyes is so annoying. So 60 kilo because I don't sit in front of these. I'm really confused now.
but it was 65. It felt pretty heavy, but like I'm a little tired, so I was like, well, maybe I'm just tired.
Holy cow. I've been not seeing the
I'll do almost anything to make my sisters laugh. Like almost anything. So I was telling them a funny story in Montreal, and Rachel can take it from there.
So we were walking downtown, and she was telling her story. I don't remember what was the story, but like obviously it was really like stupid. She just started like dancing around and like jumping. Yeah, she was like walking like this from one side to the other of the street with a coffee in her hand. And then there was like that lady who was walking by her side, and so it was like, yeah, it was a businesswoman, like all like super well dressed, and it was winter, so there was like snow and like ice everywhere. And my sister just did that. She hit the lady. The lady just fell down, and my sister lost her Starbucks. Instead of like helping the lady, she was like, "Oh no, my coffee!" The lady was like in the snow, like covered in snow and like super ice cold like water. She was so mad, and this one was just concerned about her coffee.
I was a poor student. I did not have another $5 to spend on a coffee. It was such a big treat to have a coffee. Oh gosh, poor lady, she hated me. That's not true. I tried to help her out, and she like pushed me away. She was like, "Don't touch me." And I was like, "Well, you dropped my coffee. Are you gonna pay for that?" Oh, so funny. Say bye the same weight.
The plate, because she put like a green one and a black one, but she should have put either 2 black or 2 green. Like,
does that freak you out?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Living that crazy life.
Living on the edge.